Hello YouTube, today I have with me the new HTC M8 from 2014, the latest HTC flagship phone recently released on 25th of March last month. I did put up a video yesterday. There was the boom sound test with the M7 from last year. I hope you have seen that video. If you haven't, please do have a look on my channel and you will find that video. Very interesting video regarding the boom sound test. Okay, today I'm here to show you how to transfer data from your USB memory stick to your HTC One M8. I have here with me a USB stick along with a USB OTG cable. Let me show you how this cable works. You can get this cable from Amazon for just a couple of pounds. It's quite cheap. One end is the micro USB end and the other end is the normal USB regular end. So what you do is you plug your USB memory stick to your regular normal USB end of the cable. There we go. And you plug the other side of the cable, the micro end of the cable, to the micro USB charger on the phone. So I'm going to plug this in, but before I do that, I want to make sure I put the phone on, so whatever message comes up once I plug the cable in, you guys should be able to have a look at it. Alright, let's do this. So I plug in the micro USB cable into the micro USB port of the phone. As soon as the cable is plugged in, you can see the message comes up. It says preparing USB storage. USB storage is ready. So just to make sure that phone has picked up the USB stick, let's go into settings and then we go right at the end into storage, and then right at the end again we'll have a look. There you go. It says USB storage and the space available and the space on the memory stick. You can also unmount the USB storage, which I'll be showing you later in the review. Let's go back on the home screen and start off with copying stuff from the memory stick. Before you do that, there are a couple of things you need to install on your phone. First of all, you need to install ES File Explorer, which is one of my favorite file managers available on the Play Store. You can always get it from Play Store. You can download it and it's free. It doesn't cost you nothing. Anyways, let's get into the File Explorer, ES File Explorer. And this is the drop down menu option, even though I am in the USB already, in the USB storage area already, but I want to show you how it works from the very beginning. So if you click on the drop down menu, you can see that there are two storage options here which are visible. First one on top is for the phone. The phone has 10.58 gig available by default once it gets out of the box, and 8.32 gig is available. Whereas the second one is the USB, where the USB storage is also shown very, very clearly. Okay, let's get back to the USB storage from this, because that's where we started off. Let's get into the USB storage first. There we go. Now here you can see all my data, all my films, all my movies that I have. So we can just copy any of those to show you how this thing works. So let's pick up that film on the second, on the first row, 47 Ronin, one of my favorite films from 2013. So I'm going to press and hold on the folder, and you see the folder gets selected. That's the video selected now. So I go right at the bottom, click on more, tap on more, and here I have two options at the bottom: copy to and move to. I can use either of those. The difference is if I go for the option with copy to, then it will copy data from a memory stick to my phone, but the original copy will stay in the memory stick. Whereas if I was to go for the move to option, in that case the film will be moved from the USB stick to the phone, but you will lose the original copy on the memory stick. So I'm going to use the copy to option, and I'm going to go back into the phone storage, back to the root, to the very main root level storage. Here you can see 0 states the storage for the phone, whereas storage /USB shows storage for the USB. So because I'm copying from USB to my phone, so I'm gonna opt for the phone memory option. There we go. And I'm gonna go into movies. I think I had this movie on the phone already, so I'm gonna overwrite it anyway. Just press OK, and it says the same file name already exists. Do you want to overwrite? I will say overwrite, and then overwrite again, and there you go. As you can see, the film is being copied. It's copying pretty quick. Obviously, there are various factors which relate to the speed of copying. First of all, it depends the kind of USB storage you are using. A lot of people sometimes complain, oh, I can't copy data from my USB storage at a good speed, because there are two things in a USB storage that you need to consider, USB stick. First is the read speed of the data, and the second is the write speed. So if you have one of the newer memory sticks like I have, then you will probably get faster read and write speeds on the USB memory stick. One of the other factors which also matters is obviously the phone that you're using, because the HTC One M8 is one of the latest handsets available in the market right now. It comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 chipset and backed up by 2 GB of RAM. So obviously the speed it helps in copying the data even more quicker. Also, the M8 comes with Android version KitKat 4.4.2. Which is also the latest Android version available. It's a very efficient operating system, so it helps in speeding up things as well. So as you can see, in less than a minute, we are almost 80% through. So here, keep these factors in mind, that the ones which I told you, that make sure that you get the latest and the best possible memory stick, not the highest spec memory stick, but the highest read and write speed memory stick. Latest phone obviously will help. Plus, the latest version of Android will help as well. It's asking me for overwrite again, so let's do an overwrite. There we go. So it says copy files to blah 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 storage successfully. So here we have it. We have copied successfully the film from our USB stick to the phone. You can also do it the opposite way. You can also copy stuff from your phone to your memory stick as well. So now let's get back into the video player. Now the video player that I use on the HTC is the MX player. It's one of my favorite third-party video players. Reason being because it can pick up any audio or video codecs that you have on your memory stick or on your SD card or anywhere on your storage. It has the ability to play any type of file, whether it's AVI, it's Blu-ray or MPEG, MPEG-4, DivX. It can play all sort of formats. That's why I love the MX player. So let's get back into the MX player. Sorry, I was playing the film from earlier. Okay, so now you can see that you have all the films listed on the MX video player. One of the reasons I love the MX video player is because it picks up all the videos, no matter where they are, whether they are on your SD card or your memory stick or your phone. It picks up all the video files automatically and put them all in one place. A lot of time people complain, we got 100 videos, it's difficult to find and look for different videos. MX player just streamlines all the videos in one place and puts them all in a certain manner. It's so much easier for you to go through your videos. Anyways, so as you can see, there are lots of videos there. You can see all these videos are from my USB memory stick and one on my phone. You can see that we copied 47 Ronin here earlier, but you can still see two copies of 47 Ronin. One is from my USB stick, which the MX player is also picking up, and the one on my phone, which the MX player has also picked up. So we can play all these films via USB as well. Let me show you. For instance, I've got this film Carrie. It's a horror film. So this is at the moment on my memory stick. It's not on my phone, but we can still stream it through the memory stick whilst it's plugged in. As you can see, the film is being played, and this is being streamed from my memory stick. This is not on my phone, this is on the memory stick, so I can play films. Even if I don't copy it on the phone, I can still play the films whilst the USB cable is plugged in. Okay, let's get back to the phone again. All right, so back to 47 Ronin. Now, as you can see, all these films, and I've shown you that you can stream them through the USB stick. Even if you have a phone like, for instance, LG G2, it comes in two versions, 16 gig and 32 gig version. It has no SD card option, so if you have any of the versions of the LG G2 and you're running out of space, or you want to watch a film and you got no space on your phone, you can always plug your USB stick to your LG G2. That also supports the USB OTG support, and you can play the films via USB without copying it on the phone if you've got no space. Anyways, okay, now that we have the film copied on the HTC One M8 47 Ronin, I'm gonna unplug my USB stick. Just one thing here, guys, make sure that you always unmount the USB stick before you pull the cable out or pull the USB out, because in many instances I've heard from people that the USB sticks have corrupted, and that's mainly been because of this reason. A lot of people just unplug the cable or unplug the USB stick, and they end up corrupting their USB sticks. So it's always a good practice, and you must comply with this practice at all times, and make sure that you unmount your USB storage before you proceed any further. So let's unmount it. Just to let you know, I went into the same options again. I went into settings, then I went into storage, then right at the end again, and USB unmount. There we go. USB storage will be unmounted. It is safe to remove now. There we go. So I'm going to unplug my USB OTG cable. It says removed USB storage. So back to the MX player again. There we go. Now you can see all them films which were there previously. They're all gone now, and you have 47 Ronin 1080p Blu-ray MKV file right up there on your phone. So let's click on the video, the film, and let's see if it plays it. Start over again. One of the reasons I love the MX player is the gesture control. You can control the volume and the brightness with your thumb or fingers by sliding your thumbs up. And if you do it on the left, you increase and decrease the brightness. If you do it on the right hand side, you can do the volume as well, which is wicked. The gesture controls on the MX player are wicked, very, very nice. That's why I love this player, even though I can use the default player on the HTC One as well, but I prefer the MX player. You can also lock the video. So if I press lock there, no matter what I do on the video, it will not skip. Say if you are in the train watching your video, and by mistake you put your hands on the screen, you might end up doing this or that, moving it slide across, forward or backwards. So in order to avoid that, you can just lock the screen, and then you can watch the film. Even if you tap your fingers on the screen and by mistake or intentionally, the screen would still keep on playing the film. So there you go, guys. This is the HTC One M8, and I've just shown you how to copy USB stick data to your phone using the OTG cable, which you can get from Amazon for a couple of pounds. It's not expensive at all. If you have any questions, please do ask in the comments section. Do subscribe and like the video if you like it. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. Thanks very much. Take care.